Welcome back. Today I'm going to be going over corresponding angles and we're going to solve two problems, one simple and one more challenging regarding them. So corresponding angles are congruent, meaning same measure, if and only if there are two parallel lines with a transversal. So in this case here, we have two parallel lines. Those are these black lines here. And then we have the transversal, which is the non-parallel line going through both. And that's that blue line there. And basically, angles that this scenario creates that are corresponding are congruent. And so these two red angles here, this red angle here, actually, I'm going to highlight what I mean. This red angle here and this red angle here are congruent. And why is that? Because notice that they are both top right of their respective place, right? They're both top right, and so they're both the same. Now, likewise, this one here is bottom right. And so both of these that are bottom right are also the same as each other. And so if both the angles are on the top right with respect to the parallel lines and the transversal, that means they're the same measure, they're congruent. Same thing if they're both bottom right, what if they're bottom left, what if they're top left, etc. If they're both in the same position, then that means they are congruent in this scenario where we have two parallel lines and a transversal. Now, this does not work if the lines are not parallel with the transversal. So in this case here, we have these two lines, and we're needing to find the missing angle. So these two lines are parallel because of these markings right here. They show these lines are parallel. And so therefore, because this angle here is at the bottom right, this one here is also bottom right, and so therefore they're both the same. So x must equal to 150 also, because the one that is measured already, the one that's already given to us, is 150. Let's try this next example. Here they would like us to find x and the missing angle. So here we can see that this one is the bottom left, this angle here, and then this one over here is also the bottom left. And we can also see that these are parallel lines because of the parallel line symbols. Therefore, we know the angles are congruent. So therefore, that tells me that 3x plus 6 must be equal to x plus 20. So our goal now is to find x in order to do the find x part of this, and then also to plug in x into one of those original angles, angle values, in order to find out what the actual angle would be. Because notice that x is not actually one of the angles. The angles are 3x plus 6 and x plus 20. So to do this, I'm going to start by subtracting x from both sides and getting 2x plus 6 is equal to 20, right? Because the x's here cancel out. 3x minus 1x is 2x. And then the other numbers 6 and 20 are just the same as before. Then I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides to get that 2x, with these canceling, is equal to 20 minus 6, which is 14. And last but not least, I'll divide both sides by 2 to get that x is equal to 7. So the first part of my answer is that x is equal to 7. Now, what is the angle then if x is 7? Well, we notice that if we use this first angle right down here, we'll get x plus 20, which is 7 plus 20 since x is 7, which is 27. So 27 degrees is the missing angle. Or if we plugged it into the other equation, the 3x plus 6 equation, so 3 times 7 plus 6, we get, well, 3 times 7, that's 21. 21 plus 6 is also 27. And so basically, we got the same thing in both scenarios, right? We got 27 either way, and that really confirms to us that we must have done this correctly. Because if we got the correct value, we should be getting the same angle measure for each of these corresponding angles. Now, as always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comment section, and we'll see you for the next one.